It's been the backdrop to their lives for more than 10 years, but now there's little else to think of or talk about. The SABBAGH family face eviction within weeks from the place they've called home for decades.
The whole extended family is under the threat of eviction. We don't sleep anymore. We're always crying. This is my house. How can they tell me to leave it? I've been living here for 40 years.
The SABBAGHs were awarded the property as refugees in then Jordanian-controlled East Jerusalem in the 1950s. As such, they've long rejected any Israeli claim of ownership. As the family has grown, so they've added more buildings. In 2003, however, a settler activist group bought the plot from the registered Israeli owners and since 2008 has been trying to force the family out through the courts. After years of fighting, the SABBAGH family now appears to be running out of options. In November last year, the Israeli Supreme Court dismissed their appeal based on newly discovered documents in which they tried to challenge the claim of Jewish ownership. And earlier this month, the court ruled again, saying it would not be hearing any more appeals in this case. The SABBAGH family fled their hometown of Jaffa as part of the mass displacement of Palestinians during the creation of the Israeli state. For them and their neighbours, the law that could displace them again is discriminatory, as it denies them any claim on their former homes.
It's unfair, unfair, unfair. I had a house in West Jerusalem in 1948. It's my house, but this land here isn't theirs.
For campaigners on the issue, these are not isolated legal battles, but part of a systematic process. Settler organisations aiming to increase the Jewish presence in East Jerusalem have long targeted the Sheikh Jarrah neighbourhood.
We are talking about groups of settlers who has no connection to their original owners from before 48 that are claiming and buying systematically those properties in order to clear the area from the Palestinian residents and to build a settlement instead.
KHADIJA SABBAGH doesn't just worry about the practicalities of how and where to start again, she also fears the effect on her children of having to go through the same experience as their grandparents. Fawcett, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.